a day late because I caught norovirus or something, man. I was down for the count.
He had a Crohn situation.
It was rough, dude. It was rough. It was rough. But I'm back. I'm back. I mean, honestly, it was a great day to get sick because all I did all day was sit on the toilet, stare at my phone, and watch free agency happen.
Why is "toolet" such a weird word? Toolet. Why is it? Why does it
Toilet.
sound like that? Toolet.
I think it's because we're from around here.
Okay.
People say toilet,
Every time I say
but
toilet, I
like
feel
most people
dumb.
say toilet.
Yeah. Every time I say it, I'm like, you are a dumb person. Toilet.
Toilet.
It's just me. I gotta get back on down into the toilet here.
I was hockey the other night.
They're going for the
Man,
tag.
you know that. Hey, they put up a
Let's
good fight.
let's do that. Let's start with that. People want that. No one wants that, but let's start with that.
The Flyers.
Yeah, I mean they fired the GM, which is good news. They're gonna clean house up top, which is good news.
Yeah, well,
They're
you better watch
terrible.
out. Danny Briere's about to get axed now too.
Oh my gosh. Ah. All right. He pushed a wheelchair down the steps. I get it. It's
I
fucked
know.
up, but he's 21. I was doing a lot worse fucking shit than rolling someone's handicapped ass
I
down
mean,
the steps.
it's pretty bad.
I know it. I'm not like sitting here like
Yeah,
cheers,
no,
brother.
I know, I
Good
know.
good work, brother. But at the end of the day, all he can do,
It's a stupid
yeah,
drunk act that he's gonna regret. Already
yeah,
probably
and he'll
does.
just fucking apologize and buy her a new wheelchair with daddy's money.
The better hope. None.
That's what I would do if it was the Coney. Shout out IUP. Don't go there. Um. Anyway, so enough of the Flyers. They suck. You want to do? Mind you, Dave and I haven't talked about this. You want to just do player departure, do player ads, and then
Yeah, well,
tinkle?
let's start with the most recent before the podcast started. Miles Sanders going to Carolina.
Frank Wright.
Here's the thing. I don't hear about it. And I know that the Eagles are strapped, and we can talk about this more too, because we kind of talked about this. I don't know if it was on the pod or if it was just on the side, but could you imagine being Jalen Hurts and you're just sitting around and you're watching your team get completely dismantled because you're going to get paid? It's weird. It's got to be a weird feeling. He deserves it. Like, he deserves every dollar, but it's got to be a weird feeling, right?
So
Like from the human side.
Yeah, maybe. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. We knew the D was going to get decimated. We knew that it was.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
We knew it was going to look like the East Tower on 9/11, just done. The
was there
offense.
even East Tower? Wasn't it north and south? Get your facts straight, Kenny.
That's how little I care. Whatever. North Tower, South Tower, my ball sour. So with what we knew about the defense, and I think he obviously knows that. Like, they signed a lot of 1-year deals. Kaiser White was a 1-year deal. We knew Slay was going into a 1-year deal at the back end of the 3-year deal he signed during COVID. Bradbury 1-year deal. Who am I? Marcus Epps. He was unproven. Still kind of is unproven. People be like, this is such a great loss. I mean, I don't really see it. We'll get into all that. But anyway, so I think he's sitting at home and he knows that this is just the casualties of the reality of playing the way he played. He deserves every red cent. And
yep.
I don't think he's going to absolutely decimate the Eagles. I think he will take a little bit of less money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if the market's at $50 million, could I see him taking 45? Yeah, I don't care what he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think the market's. I really don't think the market's 50. I really don't.
I'm just saying, like, I was using that as like a barometer. Like,
I got you.
I think he'll take a little less.
Take a fair deal, like a fair deal on both sides. Like, he deserves to get paid. He's proven himself. He doesn't need to do anything else to prove himself. We know that, right? But here's the thing that's weird about the Miles Sanders thing before we continue to jump on. I saw the money details just came out, and it was 4 years, $25 million. That's low, dude.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you.
That's low.
It's not just us two fat guys on a podcast from Philadelphia that understand that the value of a running back is zero. There's no value. No one's going to sign these guys. 4 years for 25 is a steal.
That's a complete steal. Complete steal.
But
Was Zeke Elliott the last one to get a huge bad running back contract?
okay, so two things there, and I thought about this when I was driving to that friend's place with the baby stuff. They got 7 years out of Zeke. That's probably it. Like a running back's career is 7 to 9 years, and 8, 9 is normally the decline, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So they got everything they needed out of it. Did they overpay? Of course they did. I think you're right. I think that was the last big contract dished out. But look, the Eagles' backfield, if Penny stays healthy, which I don't think is such a big if.
I don't know how you can't say that.
I know that. I give myself like faith, like hope and prayer that he'll do it. He'll figure it the fuck out and be healthy. And the Eagles have a pretty good training staff, which is funny because for a long time there we were like, Jesus fuck, are these guys just sabotaging the training room?
I know.
So the Eagles got a good training staff, and they have 3 running backs that they absolutely adore. They love Kenny Gainwell for $5 million.
Yeah, apparently they do.
3 running backs for $5 million.
They're doing it right. I mean, listen, if they can be successful with that setup, it's perfect. There's really no other way to put it. And with just, I was just surprised to see that Sanders was basically getting paid $6 million a year. That's low, and I'm surprised that they didn't want to pay him that. I am.
I'm
maybe
not.
They didn't want to give him 4 years, and maybe that was part of it.
I know it doesn't. Okay, so I know it doesn't seem like much, right? But like, I think Boston Scott's like a really important part of the Eagles, and they wanted to get him back again. So like, that's $2 million. So now you're starting to creep up into the 10 million range. If they sign Miles Sanders, which they could have easily signed him, right? We agree. There's zero shot at getting CJ. Zero shot if you sign Miles, right?
I don't know.
I think so, because the money would be too fucking tight as it is.
Well, that's the other thing, man. It's hard to find. I was looking for this. It's really hard to find like legit current, like under the cap numbers. Like it's really hard to find because of all the moving and shaking. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and then you can also, designate for June 1st, which makes things muddy. And when you're looking at these websites, you're like, what is the cap hit? And they're like, $22 million, no matter what, fuck you. You
right, but you can't spend that. So here's the other thing. You can't spend that cap money that you save until June 1st. Yeah, so you can't. So you like, even though like, and the other thing, the reason why that even sticks in our mind right now is because of Slay, right? Suppose they're going to designate Slay and they're going to release him, but they didn't officially announce that. Suppose an official, you're supposed to have announced it by 4 p.m. They didn't. So that's weird. Is what I'm saying.
What do you think? I mean,
well, what I'm saying is maybe it's not dead. First of all, he's under contract.
Yeah.
So he's under contract for a year. What I'm saying is maybe he's not leaving.
Do we think that maybe he was like, fuck that, I want the guaranteed money, and the Eagles were like, no, fuck you. And then so Drew Rosenhaus went out and he tried to work the phones all day today, and nothing was fucking grabbing.
Very
and then
possible.
Now he's like, well, now I might come back. You know what I mean? Like, he calls up the Eagles like, bring,
yeah,
bring. Is that offer
like, and Howie's like, all right, bro, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Yeah. Later. Well, and that's the interesting thing. Who's gonna play corner?
Well, man, it seems, and I don't know if you feel this way or not. I feel like this year specifically is like so much more. There's so much more bullshit on Twitter as far as free agency goes. I don't know if it's because the players are getting more involved. I don't know if it's just because we have a lot of free agents and we're seeing it more now. Whatever. I don't know. But there is so much shit on
It's
Twitter.
all it's all them 18 1 year contracts. That's what you're noticing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, it's possible, So there's a lot going on, man. I don't know if they didn't sign Miles because Jay. I think that we all still agree, regardless, that the most important piece of the defense that they need to get.
Well, Bradbury was like 1A, right?
If yeah, in my opinion, yes.
And I don't know if CJGJ walks, and if especially if he walks to an AFC team, right? Is free agency totally busted because he didn't because we got Bradbury only? I don't think so. I just think
Yeah. You're if he goes to an AFC team, it hurts less for sure.
yeah, way less. I just think that we just all really, I mean, we just like him. You know what I mean?
He's got that Philly spirit, man. You can see it. You can
You know who
see it.
doesn't have the Philly spirit?
I do.
What's his name? Slay? Is that it?
It's certainly
I
starting to feel like he is a politician.
why honestly though, like why are you trying to hardball one of the best GMs in the NFL? He's gonna call that shit.
All right, so here's the thing. Now, what you're referencing is guaranteed extension, right? That's what you're referencing, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. So the only person that I saw report that was Derek Gunn.
He's in the
And
know.
but Jennifer Slay on Twitter, and again, this is all we have is fucking Twitter wars to go off of.
Just love me some Jennifer Slay.
I mean, that at the pool is
Yeah.
off the hook. But listen, all we have is the Twitter war, right? So she comments on some dude's thing, and she's like, "Who's your source?" Laughing my ass off. Is that? I don't fucking know. We don't know. We don't know.
Oh, Miles Sanders is back with Juice Staley.
D Gun all of a sudden.
I mean, listen, I'm not a D Gun guy, but everything he's ever said has been true.
He definitely was that they're going to look to get rid of Slay. He definitely
Yeah,
said
I
that
mean, he
first.
didn't miss it.
He was first on that shit. All right. So
James
what do you want to do?
James Robinson to the Patriots, 2 years, $8 million.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. You ready? You guys ready for this? This is why Twitter's dumb. The Eagles are having a hard time letting go of Slay and are trying to work out a way to keep him. Per Jocinda Anderson. Well, that
She's
has
in
a
the
little
know.
more. Yeah, because she's getting laid. She be going over there.
Oh my god.
She be going over there getting fucking slayed. Woo! And I'm talking both slays.
It's like that.
Well, so that's actually kind of more interesting because I thought this was just a random fucking person. You know what I mean?
No, dude, I'm telling you, I really think like I said, he's still under contract. So
Yeah, we know
I,
that. Oh,
what you got breaking?
no, not like that, but it's just about like the Slay thing. It sounds like the Eagles are having a hard time letting go of Slay at this moment and still wish they could keep him. Howie Roseman can find another rabbit in his hat, so to speak. No matter what, it's a worthy attempt.
Okay. So
It means nothing, but
right now,
it gives it a shot. It gives it some validity, knowing it's coming from her, right? And not some
it has
fucking
more
guy
weight.
on Twitter. Yeah.
Well, and also Gunn said it too. So
Shut up.
No, there was some other random guy that said that. He said you'll hear it. You hear it official tomorrow. He's signing with the Ravens. You hear people.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I can fucking guess what team he's going to sign for. I don't
I
know.
could also pay $8 a fucking month to make sure it was verified.
No, I think it's like 11 now.
Ooh.
Keep going through the D, right? So, the Hargrave out.
I'm not. Listen. Couldn't stop the run. He couldn't. He has. I think he lacks motor when it matters, and he disappears. I didn't like him at the end of the
You
season.
don't like
Now,
Hargrave.
listen,
It's really interesting to me that you don't like him.
I don't. I feel like you could have put the pads on and got double-digit sacks on that line. I feel that way.
Stop it. I think that that's part of the problem. I think part of the problem is that their D line was so good that you're not giving him enough credit. I feel like.
Okay, that's fine. But were you going to give him $21 million a year?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
So that's my whole thing. Is that like I'm not even keeping him. I'd keep him for the Cox deal.
Oh,
anyone would.
Yeah.
Let's just see how he does in the Niners because I have a strong and you know what, he's going to do well in the Niners because they have a really good fucking line.
So you're saying he's a guy that needs to be surrounded with me?
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like that's called being successful, you know.
But you know what? You gotta give it to him because like all the writing is on the wall right now about the guys who they didn't bring back, right? So they didn't bring back Hargrave. You got Milton Williams like hanging.
Yes.
They didn't bring back.
Wait. Before you do this, 'cause I know where you're going.
Okay.
No one is sitting here saying that Milton Williams is better than Hargrave. No one.
Absolutely not.
If someone could slide in and give you 8 sacks, it'd be Milton Williams with that with everyone else around.
And we don't know what they're going to do with their fucking 2 first-round draft picks. I think that they're going to keep at least one, and I think it's probably going to be a defensive tackle unless they lose Slay.
Hey, they're not taking Joey Porter at 10. I don't think they pick at 10.
Well, we'll see. I think they're going to trade out of one. I don't know.
They
but I don't know.
have to, right?
Not really. Not really, because if you want to make this team young, you use those picks.
Yeah.
They got 2 firsts, they got 2 thirds.
What if you want to make the team young for the next 4 years though?
What's the difference if you draft next year? What's the difference?
Yeah.
More the defensive tackles coming out of Georgia are going to be just as good this year as they are next year.
Well, it's interesting because if you so listen, like a trade, we're all over the place, but
I know.
I'm sorry. Podcast, and we'll do what we want. If you trade back from 10, you figure you're gonna go anywhere from. Anywhere from. I know this is such bad. This is like fucking Captain Obvious bullshit, right? I'm about to say, but you go from 11 to 20. Yeah. I know it, but you can fall anywhere in there. I would safe to say like 15, 16 would be my guess, right? And then what do? Do you keep that pick and trade your other one, or trade that 16 again? You could turn 2 draft picks to like 4 or 6.
Could you imagine like a draft? This is getting really stupid now. But could you imagine like a draft night where they trade 10 and Slay to trade up to like 7? I don't know if you get Porter at 10.
They're not gonna do that. I don't know if they're gonna go with a corner. I just don't see it.
No, I think they're going to take a defensive tackle or an offensive.
Was the last corner drafted Lito the Tuxedo?
I don't know, but I can look it up while we talk.
Yeah, I don't know. It's curious to say the least, and I just think you trade back to your 10 to 16, and then you either trade that one and then pick at 30.
Why are you saying that? Just because so you can get like another 5th rounder or something?
Well, if you trade your 10th overall pick, you could potentially hear me out. You could potentially get a 2020.
You're going to get their 1st round pick, and then you're going to get what a 4th or 5th rounder this year or something.
You don't think the top 10 pick is worth 2024 1st round pick?
Maybe not. Maybe, but not unconditional. No way.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know. Listen, there are smarter minds that are going to know what the fuck is going on. A lot of moving parts. I just think that you can get Man, I don't know. You're getting me the other way now. It's
I don't
only
see.
worth
I don't.
it.
Yeah,
It's only
there's
worth
not
it
a
if you can
lot of
move.
value. There's not a lot of value in trading
Yeah,
out of it. It really isn't.
if you can trade that pick back and get another first round or 2 second rounds, you know what I mean? Like a team that has 2 second rounds early on, that would potentially maybe be worth it because then you're getting the extra
Think
pick.
about how lucky they got. The fact that that's a top 10 pick anyway. So like trading
Well,
that
if they would have
trading
beat the
at you.
Saints, they would have been like 7 or 8.
All right, that's fine, but like it's still trading out. Trading out of that pick is asinine to me, unless you get a haul back for it.
What if you get like a 2024 first round pick and a second round pick this year and their first round? So 2 first round picks, their first round pick to this year, a 2024 first round pick and a second round pick. I'd do that trade.
So you're getting a first this year, a first next year, and a second this year.
Yeah.
Why would anybody do that?
I'm just, what if they like, how these people get something? I mean,
They
who
have
is the
like 3
team?
second-round picks, I guess.
Who is the team that traded their whole? Oh, Ricky Williams, right?
Traded a lot of
They traded their whole draft.
basically. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's interesting.
By the way, the Eagles have like never drafted a fucking cornerback.
I know. I think it's Lito the Tuxedo. It's Lito.
I'm looking. He's. I don't think he was a first round pick.
He was 24, I think.
He's not in this list, so either this list is wrong. Oh no, it was 2002.
Yep. What pick?
He was 2002. He's picked 26.
Damn, I was close. Damn it.
You were close.
Big time Lito Tuxedo fan over here. Big time.
He was good.
Yeah, he was. Dude, he was. My brother and I went to a game. Actually, you know what game it was? The one that Keyshawn Johnson had that hissy fit and threw his helmet off in the end zone with the Panthers.
I remember that.
Lito the Tuxedo picked him off in the end zone to win the game.
Yep.
I'll never forget it. Because my brother and I got these like inflatable fucking headsets, and we were hammered drunk, just running down the aisle. I was like, I'm not gonna challenge anything because I'm Andy Reid. That's like when we were done with Andy Reid. You know what I mean? Like people in the urinal were like, yeah, if there was a taco in his pocket, he would have thrown it on the field.
So listen, before we continue, your screen name tonight is Slay a punk ass bitch. So
yeah,
Kenny, please elaborate.
Okay, so is he a punk ass bitch because all he wanted was the money, or is now he gonna not be a punk ass bitch and come back?
So you're basing that on the rumor that he required a 3-year guaranteed contract.
If that's true, that's a tad disappointing, right? Like it has to be.
Oh, it's massively disappointing. It makes you feel like as a fan, it makes you feel like it was all a lie and that he's not like a true Eagle. He's there for the money.
Yeah.
And listen, a lot of them, they all want money, right? Obviously, but
who doesn't?
There's a difference there, though. There's a difference.
And then I see this fucking douchebag on Twitter. I don't know if you saw this. He's like, it's just weird to cut a team captain. So what's that guy supposed to do? Just fucking handcuff our whole entire team because he was a captain? Captain means nothing. That. Nothing.
Captains,
it means
they pick them. They pick the captains.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Do you know how they pick the captains? They just play a game of heads up, 7-up, and the last 3 remaining are the captains.
Might as well be. So let's go through this list of replacements, right?
So we had Hargrave.
Yeah, we had Hargrave replaced by Milton Williams, essentially. We have TJ Edwards, basically is being replaced by Nakobe Dean, who they already drafted. Andre Dillard, he's being replaced by basically.
I don't like that
one. Epps is being
Blanky.
I like that one. I think Reed could play.
So do I. And I think that's all I have as far as the list. But then we go down
replacements.
Yeah, and then we who's coming back, right? So
Rashad Penny for Sanders.
Yeah, that's true. You could add him on.
Would
That guy.
Yeah, I get it, but
And this is not, first of all, I see people about this. Like, is not, Penny is not better than Miles Sanders.
what's your
Pe-
barometer for better?
well, what's yours?
Well, I mean, we know that
Because
availability.
mine is healthy, and you talk about it. We talk about podcast. What's one of the number one things? Show up for work.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Like health wise, he's definitely nowhere near. He's not even sniffing Sanders' fucking butt crack on it. Like it's not even close. But do I think that Penny is a better runner, more explosive? Yeah, I really
Well,
do.
he's a different runner.
And like this whole thing where they're like, oh, Penny's caught 20 catches his whole career in the end. Who cares? Sanders had 74 receiving yards. It's literally a non-existent play for the Eagles. It means nothing. It literally means nothing.
No, that's a stupid way to look at it, to be honest. And we don't
I know.
we don't really know everything that Penny is really like capable of, because every system he was a part of in Seattle was extremely, like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Split up. It's very much three-headed, two-headed, legit. Not like it is in Philly. Like in Philly, they usually it's pretty, I don't know, pretty well split between two guys usually.
Well, this year we're gonna find out.
So here, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be, because Gainwell is an odd. Gainwell's weird to me. I don't know why, man. It's
I
hard for me. It's
so
hard for
my
me to be all
problem
in
is
on. It's hard for me to be all in on Gainwell.
my problem is that
He's
you
small.
like no what?
Not small.
Yeah, no, but so is Boston Scott. But my argument here is that how hard or how difficult is it to put to put anything on the Super Bowl performance besides Hurts? And I guess you could say
I
the wide
know.
receivers had a pretty good game, but if you're that field was so fucking bad, man. That like it's hard to judge any of these guys for that performance. Like, are you getting the Gainwell that went for 100 yards 2 straight playoff games, or are you getting the one that just didn't have the fucking pieces? I don't know. It's a good question, honestly.
Well, and if Hurts is as good as we all believe he is, and this offense stays the way that it is, you could almost make the case that any running back there that's worth being in the NFL is going to be fine.
I agree. And that's why again, like Howie is so this is so incredible to me that like other people aren't piecing this together. Like Eagles fans, like I don't expect any of these fucking dumb motherfuckers outside of this general area to understand. They do like, oh, the Eagles are absolutely getting decimated. Yeah, it looks like that, but like think about it. Howie Roseman is putting every single not every single egg in the basket of Hurts, but he knows that with the offensive line, Jason Kelsey coming back, they're not losing a starter on that line. Maybe Salamalu or whatever, but they can plug someone in there and play between two Hall of Famers easily. He's accounting that $5 million that he has on the running backs right now with Hurts as the lead back, almost, perfectly to say. He's betting on that. And I think it's a bet that I would follow suit with. You know what I mean?
I completely agree. I completely agree.
Like if you're sitting in fucking Arizona with your binoculars or Minnesota or Dallas or the New York, because you play in Jersey, you fucking poverty franchise, and Washington D.C. You're sitting there with your binoculars and you're like, oh fuck, like the Eagles are getting killed, but they're just not. Like he has a plan. It has worked flawlessly, and if it's a big if they get CJGJ, this is a masterful performance. It really is. And I know looking in on that, you're being like, well, they lost Epps. They lost both linebackers. They lost a running back. They lost this person. They lost that person. It just feels like it's the whole damn team.
They need a lot of linebackers, because here's the other problem. Like, this dude likes to run 3-4. Who the fuck's
It's
playing Who the fuck's playing linebacker?
it's a very fair point, and I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if they go linebacker heavy kind of late. You know what I mean? Just kind of pick one and hope one sticks. And listen, there's the players that get paid. There's the players that don't get paid. And right now, linebackers aren't getting paid, and running backs aren't getting paid. The only linebackers that are getting paid are like the super fucking top tier guys, and there's not that many of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like you're talking, fuck, I'm losing the guy down south. Rokon Smith, who got traded. You're talking Smith. You're talking the Bears guy that he picked up from Buffalo. Like it's very few linebackers that really set the tone for me. So if you ask me, they'll find someone. There's still time, tons of time. And if you look back at all the acquisitions that Howie made last year, I mean, he made one. Who was the one that he got right before the season? Oh, CJ. I mean, he got him literally seconds before kickoff.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm not worried, and you shouldn't be. Not you particularly, but like in general, like trust the man. So let's now that we are 20 minutes in, 30 holy shit, 30 minutes into this, go down the players that got signed and let go, all that, and then we'll just go yay or nay.
All right, so we pretty much did the let goes. I mean, already. So you want to go? You want to redo?
Yeah,
those?
like go the guys that they re-signed, and like Cox for example, that's a big one.
All right, so Fletcher Cox, yes or no?
I mean, do I think he's declining? Absolutely. But if I have $10 million and it's either I'm going to lose it to thin air and it's going to fuck my cap situation. Well, no. Erase what I just said. I have $10 million. That's I either just fucking burn it on fire and let it die, or I pay a man who gave you 7 sacks, who was like the 6th highest sack total for defensive tackles last year. You pay the man. They restructured him and they saved more money doing it this way.
7 sacks, highest for him since 2018, by the way.
I expect him to get 3 next year.
So I'm just saying
way
it's kind of hard to make an argument that he's quote unquote in decline. I know that his age tells you that he is, and I get it. But the sack numbers look juicy, is all I'm saying.
And I mean, I saw another tweet that was like, tell me one memorable play that Cox did this year.
That's a weird tweet.
I don't give a fuck. And secondly, I can think of many times when people were running up the middle of the hole and his big fat arm was out there and fucking swallowed him whole.
He's a good run stopper. He really is.
And honestly,
always has been.
Bro, first off, you're gonna get to pick Brandon Cox. You're gonna get to pick his brain, right? Again, like your young guys.
Yep.
And dude, they need people like Linval, Joseph, and Nagan.
I do. I will say though, I do wonder how he fits in with this defense though.
That's not our problem because
I know it's not.
Again, it's either you light $10 million on fire or you get production out of $10 million. So like, I understand people are concerned. Like, what does that mean for CJGG? Actually, it helps you because instead of the cap being, I think it was 15 million. You can correct me if you know. I don't know. I know it was much higher than what it is now. So like, it's a restructure. It's a good move, and you know what? I'm glad to see him here. I wouldn't have been sad to see him go, but like, if with the circumstances of what they are, I'll take it 10 times out of 10. That this is the way it should have played out.
Bradbury.
How can you not like that?
3 years, 38 million, I think it was.
He was rated. This is a true story. He was rated top 3 corner in the NFL, and there are 15 to 16 corners that are paid more than him.
Well, I think it's a great signing for that money.
Great signing
for that
and
money.
It's smart. So by the time his contract's up, he's Slay's age.
Exactly.
So hey, you did really well. Thanks for your services. We didn't love what you did towards the end of 32. Or hey, oh shit, dude, he can still fucking ball out. Let's get him on a 1-year, 14 mil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give him the old Kelsey special.
Exactly. So there you go, Kelsey.
People would have lost their fucking shit if Howie was like, go ahead, pack your shit, bitch.
Could you fucking imagine?
No, and people,
I saw so many people on Twitter when the news
that
first came
fucking
out.
snake ESP was fucking losing his
Oh,
shit.
oh my god! When the news first came out, everybody was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they paid him $14 million." Are you guys fucking stupid? Do you guys watch football? Do you
Yeah,
understand? He is literally the best center in the game, and he's 30 fucking 5. And
you
he's
know
still the best. And he's
you
still
say that, and I totally forgot that. Like, it's not like they paid him. It's not like they paid him because they're like, we owe you. They
no.
paid him because he's the best center in the league. And secondly, I didn't. This is fucked up. I didn't even. I just was like, I saw they signed him, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, they signed him." I thought he was under contract for some. Like, I didn't put the money together. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even care.
Right. Well, here's the thing. If they knew that they're my whole thought process going into all this free agency stuff was that they were gonna struggle defensively next year, most likely because a large portion of their free agents were defensive going into this year. So you automatically kind of assume like, okay, next year's defense is gonna be rough or
Sus.
sus exactly. So you make that offense as good as it can be and keep it the same as much as possible, in my opinion. And if you have the best center in the game and he's willing to come back, you pay him and you keep him. Because why? Because now your offense is literally this basically a carbon copy of what it was last year.
But we're wasting Cam Jurgens' career. Shut the fuck up, people. You want to be a versatile lineman? You want to be a fucking team player? You want to be a goat? Play the right side of the line. Do it.
Learn how to play guard.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
Which, by the way, I guess Sayamalo out, right?
Yeah, he's got to be, right?
It's not official, but I mean, right?
No love lost for that fucking guy. I listen. You want to talk about a player in the history of pulling the wool over fucking people's eyeballs? I swear to you, anyone would have looked good between Kelsey and fucking Lane Johnson. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. What you could be the fucking accountant, and I still think you would look really fucking good. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You can all can be like, that's not what happened. That's not what lost them the Super Bowl. That false start, I see his fat ass every day, fucking jumping offline.
That was a bad false
On a
start.
QB sneak. On a QB sneak.
It was a bad false start. It hurts. It hurts. It really does.
If it was like almost any other play, I don't think you're like that upset about it. But it was a sneak. You know you don't fucking move. You know you just put your fat ass and you drive your stupid fucking head to the earth and you get CTE and everyone's happy because you win a Super Bowl. You fucked it up. Bitch.
So we already talked about Boston Scott, right? He's coming back.
I love that, by the way. And I love it mostly because the Eagles finally, and I guess it's just going away from Doug Peterson, which, again, I'm not talking shit on Doug, but like he just was in love with just using these little backs at like the worst fucking times. Sirianni uses them like perfectly every time.
Okay, so this is what I was just going to ask you. Why do you like Scott so much when obviously you had a very hateful relationship with the previous small man Sproles?
Oh, issues with Sproles. I did. My
Yes, you
problem
did.
with but my problem was because the coaching staff just relied.
That's fine. Yeah, you
way
made
too
you
heavy on him.
answered it. You answered it kind of
Yeah.
in that explanation. So the running back room that now is Gainwell, Penny, and Scott. And I guess that's what we're rolling with. Do you think they
Could you bring in like
do you think they draft somebody?
I'm gonna go on the podcast right now, Wednesday, 9:54. What day of the month is it? Week 315. And say if the Eagles draft a running back in the first round, they've made a massive mistake.
Oh no,
Massive.
I'm not saying first round.
I know that. Yeah, I think they'll grab someone out of fucking like Mercyhurst. Shout out Carson Briere.
Oh, what a
But
dummy.
seriously, I listen. If Bijan's there at 30,
Then you got to think. You got to think
Yeah,
about
now you're tickling.
that.
Now you're
Yeah.
tickling my taint a little bit.
He ain't there at 30. No fucking way.
He might, dude. The projections have him late as shit.
No.
I, I, I I'm not budging a 10. You won't see me take something that's not going to be impactful at 10 if they take.
I was really talking about like the third round or even the sixth round.
Well, again, we've talked about this. There's so many running backs out there that like you could just probably draft any of them and pray, you
Right.
know?
So that's the running back room.
They
Kelsey
they
hit.
could also maybe pull like I don't know. I was thinking like a LeGarrette Blunt type, just like an old head looking for like, just a fucking chance to play football,
Yeah, but I
just
think the only way that happens is if they go on another run, and
so you
the
think it's like a
writing.
trade line.
Yeah, the writing's on the wall, and they're like, "All right, let's fucking go. I'll suit up, and I'll be the fucking wrecking ball guy." So the other big one that we didn't really talk about at all yet was Brandon Graham.
How could you be upset about that?
Not again. People were.
I know, I get it, but like, bro,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
oh, he's old.
They paid him $6 million, dude.
I know. I mean, that's basically me going to fucking the half off store and buying expired, whatever you want to buy at the time. You know?
He's. It's not like he was shit last year. Like,
No, he had a good year. I'm like, so I think a lot of people in Philadelphia, and if you're a Flyers fan, which there isn't many of us left, but if you are a Flyers fan, you know that the Flyers did a lot of this, like staying truthful and faithful to like old fucking Flyers guys. You know what I mean?
no, that's definitely yes. I hear.
So
you.
I think people were kind of like, well, are we just, blah, 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 doing this? But dude, for $6 million, I mean, $6 million in the NFL is literally a fucking quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's in like in our world.
I mean, that's what Giglio, I think it was Giglio or one of them or DeCamera was talking about with Kelsey, and he was like, he needs to go. We need to let him go.
It was that fucking douchebag to camera.
We're staying too close. We're riding this too long. We get too attached to guys, whatever. So, I disagree with that completely.
They didn't say that when they let Dawkins run away, right? They didn't say that when they let him walk out the door.
And that was terrible too.
Yeah, so like I get it. There's always, but I can't even, like, honestly, dude, like on this podcast right now, I can't even think of someone that's just kind of overstayed the welcome and just was shit. I can't think of one, like freshly at least.
It's hard for me to think of it off the top of my head.
I mean, you can't even make the argument with like Ben Simmons. You can't make the argument. You can't, because like you really needed him to. His career in Philadelphia panned out exactly how it needed to pan out. I don't think he was here any longer than he should have been. You can't even tell me that Giroux was here too long. You know what I mean? That was the length of his contract, and he performed. He hit 100 points, like literally a year before we got rid of him.
No, but the only thing I could say about that though is like that specific guy, Giroux, is that like if you try to move him earlier, you maybe get more for him.
Or let me tell you something. You don't let that leak out.
Well, that's the biggest problem, right? Brutal. That just ruined everything. They showed all the cards.
And there's some, like, if you look at some of the deals that happened this year for some like high end players, they made out pretty good in that trade. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's still like that's a Chuck Fletcher move. So fuck, piece of shit.
Yeah. Don't let the door hit you on the way out there, pal.
Like, okay, last thing I'll say about the Flyers, maybe. If you're an NHL team and you need a GM, are you fucking calling that guy?
Who?
Are you calling Chuck Fletcher to fucking run your team?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't know where the fuck he's gonna go.
Fucking down to fucking AHL.
It might be.
Reporting live from the Calgary Stampede.
So I think that's all of the of the free agent moves, I think, so far for the Eagles. Now, obviously, there's some shit that has to be settled. CJGJ, biggest one, probably. Um, you
He's
know,
back.
I think so too. I really do. I really do. You see all this stuff on Twitter, and he's been very vocal on Twitter, cryptically, but yeah, he's there. He's trolling people on Twitter, but I think he's back. The Hurts thing. I mean, they got to sign him. When's that? I guess that comes in June after their cap clears.
Who?
Hurts.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, they can't do anything before June 1st, right?
I don't know.
Well, because they're gonna have money tied up especially if they cut Slay. They're gonna have money tied up that they're not allowed to use because the money doesn't. You can do it now, but the money doesn't take place until June 1st.
Right. So I guess then, we won't hear about anything regarding Hurts probably until June, which I'm assuming they're talking to him about it.
Oh my God, ESP with a tweet of the century tonight. You ready for this one? Just 3 minutes
Can't
ago.
Can't wait.
Miles Sanders got roughly 26 times as much guaranteed money as Penny. I know contracts aren't always the best indicator, but it's very clear that the league thinks Sanders is considerably better than Penny. No fucking shit.
Who said Penny was better than Sanders? Who
Nobel
said that?
Prize for being the smartest person to walk this earth. And he's really, honestly, if Penny was healthy,
My
I
God.
think you're having a real conversation. I really do. I think you are. He just talks, dude. He's Skip Bayless. It's fucking it's
Who? I mean, did someone legit go on Twitter and say that Penny was better than Sanders? Like, why would he even tweet that?
Yeah. Oh, Sanders got 13 million guaranteed.
That's
That's a hefty
fine,
contract.
but that's only the guaranteed money. That's 2 years. No, not even. It's more than that. A little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good deal for him.
Sure.
There's no market value, and you now have Zeke out there. People like him.
Oh fuck. I mean, think about that. Think about dog up in New York. I'm really blanking right now on his fucking name.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley. Like he's gonna be a free agent next year.
I don't know. I know. As
I
a
hate that the
fan,
Giants signed Waller too. By the way, I fucking hate it.
they didn't sign him. They traded.
Well, they got him. Whatever.
Bro, a 3rd-round pick.
I know that you would have loved to give up a 3rd-round pick to get Waller in here because you want fucking tight end university over here. Tight end factory. So Rashad Penny in his highest yard season was 21. He played 10 games. And he averaged 75 yards a game.
Listen. We're gonna be all right. Gonna be good. Don't worry about the running back room. Don't worry about it. Worry about two
I'm
things.
I'm a little worried about it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my goodness. Worry about if the Eagles can get CJGJ back.
I just don't know. Does Gainwell have 1,000 yards in him?
I don't know. Do I have 40 wings on a given Friday night? Probably.
What the fuck? What the fuck analogy is that?
I'm just saying that anything's possible.
That's a good way. I mean, I guess that's a good way of saying anything's possible.
Exactly.
All right. So yeah, I mean, that's where it is right now. The Eagles, I feel like, are in a good position. I don't know.
Show me where free agency hasn't panned out for anyone that watches football. Seriously, if you know anything about football, show me where the Eagles free agency hasn't panned out the way that it should pan out.
What do you mean, like this year or like over time?
No, this year. Look at the way that we knew what was going into this. We had 18 free agents. and tell me that everyone that has departed and not having, you don't think, I fucking hate this fan base. You don't think that Howie Roseman knows what he has in his backups? Seriously, you don't think that?
I mean, it's literally his job to know that, you know?
Exactly. So for him to be like, well, we're not going to give Marcus Epps this money, or we're not, and then these other people that are like TJ Edwards, that was so cheap. The dude wanted to play for his hometown. He made that very fucking clear. He wasn't coming back.
Right.
And let's not act like TJ Edwards was some fucking Ray Lewis linebacker here.
No, I don't.
It was
Yeah,
Alex
people were.
Singletary on Singleton shingles on fucking steroids.
Yeah, and I think he got paid. He got paid more, which really perplexed people. Like that really fucked people up.
Where'd he sign? Do you know?
I can't remember. I can look
I'll
it
look
up.
it up. Is it Singleton or Singletary? I literally
It's Singleton.
He's got zero value to me.
He yeah, I think he got paid more than.
He did. Denver?
I think that's right. Denver. Yeah, I think that's right.
It was, yeah.
You know, like here's something else. Let's talk about this. We haven't really talked about it. What do you think about the Eagles' backup quarterback situation?
Well,
And
Jacoby
and I'm being serious.
Jacoby Brissett went to fucking
It ain't gonna be Brissett.
No, I know that. He's in the Commanders now.
You know what else too? I was just thinking about this. You think they move Reddick to be more of a linebacker instead of play an end?
I let them figure that the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean we don't really need to
Well,
worry about that.
you're giving up 14 and a half sacks if you do that.
Yeah.
Well, plus or minus, he'll probably still get at least, you would hope like 4.
I feel like this dude uses those inside linebackers though, kind of as extra linemen. You know, like from the schemes I saw on Twitter. I don't know. We'll see.
What?
But
Who is the backup right now?
it's gonna be Book.
Well, I don't like that.
You know, that's Book. I think that I was looking at who's out there. I actually think that they could use there's 2 guys that I got my eye on that I think they could use. One of them is Marcus Mariota.
He's still there, right?
Yes, he fits the system. I mean, he fits the plan. You know, he's semi-mobile. You know, he's got that skill set. And the other guy is Trace McSorley.
Oh my god.
He's a backup quarterback.
I know that.
Here's my thing. Like, if the backup quarterback's playing, you're gonna lose. I don't care about who the backup quarterback is, to be honest.
I kind of do.
I don't. Can you make a case for why I should care? Because I don't care. Like, I think that those 2 guys would fit well, but I don't like care. I'm not like, oh no, we don't. Who's our backup quarterback?
You should care though.
I don't. Why?
If they're going into the season with Ian Book,
yeah. If Jalen Hurts gets injured and he's going to be out after week 8, why do I care who's playing quarterback?
Well, how long is he going to be out? If it's like 2 to 3 weeks,
he's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
What's the record going into it? It's too many variables.
They're 6-2.
You should care.
You're not going to find a guy who will fit with your cap that is going to win those games for you.
You could go at least 50%, 75%.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying you sign fucking McSorley or fucking Mariota.
I'm not talking shit on McSorley.
You did.
No, I'm fucking saying that.
I thought you were talking shit on that.
No, it would be fucking poetic justice for him to come back. The Penn State guy behind it just would be just.
I was looking at the free agents and I just thought that those 2 guys kind of stood out to me as like maybe they would fit in like with what we got going on.
Trace gave me one of the most electric college football games I ever watched in my entire life, the Big Ten championship game.
Oh my god, that game was
so
out
much
of control.
Fun. That was so much fucking fun. So many home run balls hit that night.
Out of control.
Phillips Crab House. Cat's eye.
Dude, Embiid is balling tonight.
Yeah, he's so good.
When are people gonna pay attention to the Sixers? I'm waiting for it. I don't know. Like, is it gonna happen? Like the Sixers are on one right now. I don't know. I think Toby is hurt too. By the way, I don't know. Something's going on with Toby.
Can't they just sit him for like a week?
I feel like they should,
What are they
honestly.
worried about?
Like if he's even a little injured,
Damn, he put up 36 and 18 tonight, Embiid.
yeah, dude.
That's pretty good.
Harden's got 27 and 12.
Maxey's got 23.
That's nasty.
All right, next game. Let's bet it. Who do they got next week or next game?
Charlotte.
Ooh, are they any good?
No, they're terrible.
All right, yeah, because they lost Lamelo, right?
That's the problem with that game is going to be the line. The line's going to be way too high.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well,
You're talking about props, but you can't do props. See, props are risky when they play a bad team because it could be a blowout. And they might take them out.
I'm thinking 30, 20, 20.
I'm thinking double win or something like that.
I'm gonna take Embiid 30 with a double. James Harden
You're gonna
18,
go slam dunk
18, Maxey 15. I'm betting that.
and Harden with a double.
Well, why the fuck not?
I mean, he's basically averaging a double.
What's he got right now?
27 and
12 and
Yeah.
6 rebounds. He almost got a triple.
yeah, he's almost got
Trippies.
trippy. Yeah,
I'm here to watch. Like I'm Team Sixers now because like we're getting towards the end here. Football's over. I can get into it, but I just despise Glenn Rivers.
it's like every time you see him on TV, you're just like, oh,
Yeah, when he
fuck
does
this
that
guy.
whole like aspirated breath, like he walked up the fucking Statue of Liberty steps.
Dude, how about when he like bends over and he looks
That's
like
what I'm
he's
talking
gonna
about. Like it's like the
oh my god.
schmuck.
I don't know, man. I think this is a different year for them. I feel like I don't know. And I want
If they go and lose, I mean, what do you do with yourself? Seriously,
if they go and lose, I'm actually okay with it.
why?
Not okay. I mean, I'm not okay. I want them to win, but like if they go and lose, that's progress to me.
But that's 4 championships that we've lost in a calendar year.
It's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
I think they just lost the some kind of like video game championship.
The esports thing?
Yeah, something. They lost another one today or the other day.
Didn't they? Wasn't there supposed to be like an esports fucking arena or something in South Philly?
Yeah, we disembarked the team.
What happened there?
Who knows? Bunch of nerds. PJ Walker to the Bears. He would have been a nice backup.
Yeah.
But if he's playing more than like 1 or 2 games, you're in trouble. Probably.
Bears are making a play. They're going to be better next year.
The Bears. I love the Bears.
They might take that division.
Well, there's not much going on in that division, right?
It's a little bit of a hot take, I think. No, everybody's going to be stuck in Minnesota's dick. Are you kidding me?
Oh, we're still doing this?
Of course they are. Dude, as long as Justin Jefferson's breathing, that's what's going to happen. Takes more than one guy, though. I'll tell you that.
And Dalvin Cook's probably gone too, right?
I don't think. No.
I think he is. Stephen A. Smith says he doesn't like strip clubs because he never likes the smell.
They do have a smell.
Yeah, no shit. They have a fucking smell. It's stale ass pussy juice.
What is? My God. What did you just talk about, Dalvin Cook?
Yeah,
you fucking derailed me on that.
Yeah,
Dalvin Cook's under contract through 2025.
Yeah, they were talking about like trading him or something though.
Ooh, that would be a big hit.
I think
it's not as bad though. Like they did a decent job handling that cap. They swallowed most of it in the beginning. What?
Jamal Williams to the Saints.
All right.
That's probably like the fakest fake 1,000-yard rusher ever, right?
You hate him. You cannot stand Jamal Williams. You
I
think
don't hate him.
You think he has no talent?
He's a backup running back.
Doesn't Eckler one out too?
Yeah, that. I mean, there's no fucking way, right?
I mean, we can't afford him.
No fucking way.
Can't afford him,
Nah.
especially now.
Fucking Drew Rosenhaus. This costs the Eagles so much. Shut the fuck up and get your client to fucking stay. Fuck bitch.
Have you seen any of the World Baseball Classic?
Yeah, I actually have.
So have I.
What I love is that Mike Trout said, and I quote, this is what Mike Trout said today. This is the most fun I've had in baseball in like forever. He literally said that in a post-game interview or pre-game interview.
Wow. If that's not listen. Couple what was it? When did he sign that new contract? A couple years ago. He could have came to Philly, dude.
Could you imagine Mike Trout in Philly?
No, my God, it's fucking stupid.
I'd be J.O.ing all over the seats and fucking.
That's stupid. Can you imagine? Could you imagine Mike Trout in that run last year?
Are we opening day?
Stop it. That's ridiculous.
Are we opening day?
What about it?
On the 8th?
No, that's the second game.
Fuck. Always fuck me, man.
Yeah. Well, the first game's hard to get.
No, it's expensive.
And you can't buy them a single game. You have to like fucking have.
Are we getting Nola or are we gonna get Wheeler?
I think we're gonna get Nola.
I'm not mad about it, but I would have liked Wheeler.
Although, is that their first? That might not be their first series, Kenny. We gotta look at that.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it might not be their first series. I think.
Hey, you know who looked good?
For some reason, I think they start the season on the road. I think they start the season in Texas. So we're gonna be like, we'd have to figure out who we're gonna see.
I got it. I think Tayshawn Walker looks pretty good, brother.
Taiwan.
What? Why did I say I'm out of it. Okay.
Taiwan.
My bad.
So yeah, they have 6 games before that series.
All right, that's fine. Let's do it. Ready? We might be good.
No, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh shit, yeah. So we're gonna see. So we're gonna see the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be Nola. Or
Okay.
I don't know. Is it Nola or is it Wheeler? I don't know. They're both fucking good.
As long as it's not that dude with the hair. What's his name? The 5th guy? Falter. He stinks.
Bailey Falter.
He stinks.
Nah, Nola. All right, I'm with that. Or Wheeler. I don't care. That's good.
You bring your son?
Yeah.
Me too. Get what I did there?
Ayo.
Because it's locked up. They won't let me out.
Because you can't not bring him.
Well, you could. I'm still technically legal.
That's true.
It's my last week.
Is that the deal?
Yeah, 24 weeks, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're 24 weeks on Monday, I think, next week.
Nice.
Where the fuck did time go?
So when's the due date?
July 17th, but I didn't tell you this. We got our results, but well, you know what I mean, like the 555 fucking tests you got to take, you know what I mean? Because God forbid. The baby's measuring healthy, but it's big in one area. Fucking gut.
Oh God, it's so funny.
Measuring like double the size.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fat fucking baby.
Wow, that's gonna be a C-section. You better hope for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? So just a little derailment, but like in a happy, hopefully, household warming moment. I've kept every jersey I've ever owned. So like every fucking football jersey I've had, every shirt that I've grown out of because I'm a fat bitch, everything. I have them in containers, and Chrissy's like, let's get rid of these. And I'm like, no, this is the one thing that I wish my parents did for me. Because like it would have been cool as shit to rock a fucking like a Detmer jersey in college. That was like, a Detmer jersey,
Yeah.
So I have them all in like a bunch of crates. And
that's cool.
I can't fucking wait.
That's cool.
And she's like, well, what if we have a girl? And I'm like, well, then we're going to have a tomboy.
She's going to like sports. God damn it.
So yeah, that's my derailment today. I'm very excited. You should have saw me today at this fucking event. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting emotional.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. It's what happens when you're a dad.
Dad life. I'm not even there yet.
Changes you. It's a fucking wild situation. It's pretty wild.
You would know. I wouldn't.
I do know.
It's a shame that hat you're wearing couldn't have came with a win.
Yeah, when I bought the hat, it was not guaranteed to be a win. The
It is sick though.
hat was a gift. It's a sick hat though. I really like this
Yeah,
hat.
it's
It's got
nice.
the logo on the side.
Yeah, does it have a big L on the side too?
Right there. There's the L right there.
Hold it.
Anyway, so yeah, Eagles free agency is hot. The Sixers are hot. The Flyers suck. The Phillies are looking pretty good. And I'll tell you what, Kenny, is this the year Scott Kingery makes the team?
I mean, it looks like it's gonna happen, right?
I think it is. I think it is going to happen.
Is he even doing? I mean, I don't. You listen. I watch AAA. I don't watch it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
peruse it. I put it on.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really know what that entails, but like, listen. At this point, can he pinch hit? Right?
I mean, I like the fact that he could possibly just platoon.
Could he? Could he be our Greg Dobbs?
I think he could. Yeah. I mean, he's batting 500 in preseason.
I don't put any.
And I know
stock
it means nothing. I know because we've been here with Mayton and all that shit.
Yeah,
Like we've been here with fucking Dom Brown. You know what I mean? Like we've been here.
It's a good
But
sign though, because even like in spring training, he looks awful. You know what I mean? Beforehand.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You know, my biggest thing about the Phillies World Series in '08 was that they don't win it without Greg Dobbs. People don't remember how good he was as a pinch hitter. Seriously.
No, I completely
He was
agree.
very fucking good. He was very reliable, good fielder. I loved Greg Dobbs.
Greg Dobbs was the man. He
Yeah.
was one of the best pinch hitters like ever on that team.
Jeff Jenkins.
Yeah, dude. Who else? I mean,
They listen. Here's the only thing that's
you got Eric Brontlett. He played more though.
Yeah, he was. He was.
I mean, Matt Stairs, obviously,
Oh my god.
right? Jeff Jenkins. Who was the backup catcher?
Don't even fucking say his name.
Um,
Chris Coates.
Chris Coast. It was Chris Coast.
That dude fucking stunk.
So Taguchi.
Yeah, I remember him. He was fun.
Yeah.
Something, right?
He
His
was.
number?
Um,
I remember it was like a 90s, I think.
I feel like you're right, but I don't know. It was 99. I just looked.
Yeah.
It's a good pool.
Weed's taking a lot from me, but not my Taguchi fucking number.
So yeah, we got plenty of shit going on. Phillies are going to start ramping up here. I guess the season starts when? End of March,
1st.
right? April. Is it April 1st or is it March 30th?
Oh boy. You know what I did?
It doesn't really matter. It's around there.
What year are we in? Wait. Ew, no, it's April 1st. They have an interesting schedule. It's Rangers, Yankees, no. What is it? Ranger.
It starts
Yankee.
the 30th.
Fuck you, does it?
I think it does.
It doesn't. I'm looking on my score app.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what it is? This is why baseball's fraud. It starts on the 30th, and then they give them a day off, and then it's on to the April 1st.
They do. They always do that. They play on Thursday, and then they give them off on Friday. It's weird.
It's the dumbest thing ever. Okay, so 3 against the Rangers, and then the Yankees. It's interesting. Who are we even seeing?
Well, the team, the Reds. Yeah.
Oh, fuck my ass.
Who cares who we're seeing? Do you really care?
The Reds are fucking terrible. Look at, who are they who are they gonna strut out there? Brandon Phillips?
Here's the cool thing, though. Baseball finally got their shit together and fixed the schedule.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Why was that a thing?
But they're gonna play. Before they used to play 76 divisional games. 76. Now it's 52.
Why was it ever 76?
I don't know. I guess because they wanted to weight you heavier against your division teams
Bro,
than anything else. I guess
just
I don't know.
cancel the whole season and just play the division.
I know. I know. So the cool thing about this is though that they're going to play, you know, the intra-league games, all of them. They play every team. So the cool thing about this is they play every team.
So
That's
wait,
cool.
like who weren't they playing? Like
Oh, there were always American League teams they didn't play.
I guess the A's didn't play last year.
No, I think they did play the A's. I
Rangers?
can't remember. I can't remember if they played the A's.
What a
There's
fucking
there's always a couple teams that they don't play, but now they're going to play, you know, like a home, like they're going to play a series against every team. It's cool.
home and away or just one?
Um, I feel like it's just one because especially the inter or the interleague games, I think that those are like based like geographically. So like you'll play a home and home with the people that are near you, but like they'll play like the Angels one
Yeah.
series, and it
Either
might
in
be
LA or here.
yeah. So every other year, Mike Trout comes to Philly. Like that's cool, man, and that's how it should be. Like the exposure. If you want to like grow baseball, that's what you need to do. Exposure.
No. To grow baseball, you need to implement a pitch clock and bigger bases.
Yeah, right. It's so bad. Are you on my team yet?
No, I'm pitch clock heavy, bro. I'll take my extra 30 minutes off of a
See,
game.
all of these bullshit plays. I'm telling you, when one of them fucking costs something serious, it's gonna fucking shit will hit the fan.
I can't wait for it to be like game 7 of the World Series, bottom of the ninth, bases
Yeah,
juiced.
and the pitcher steps off like one extra time, and because he forgot, and then all of a sudden it's a fucking balk, and they win. Like it's stupid. It's stupid,
You
but it
wouldn't be
doesn't
mad
matter.
if it was the Phillies that won it.
No, that's exactly what would suck. It would be the way that we win. That's like what happens. Just like when we won the World Series, we didn't beat the best team.
Oh, we absolutely did not.
They're the team that they had to play.
I get it, but like the Phillies got a free pass to play the fucking Rays, bro.
Whatever.
They were bad. Stop it.
They weren't bad. They weren't that bad.
Oh my god. Ugh, don't even.
They weren't that bad.
They were that fucking bad.
You don't remember.
I don't remember.
All right.
I was 38.
What?
I was 18.
You were 18.
Holy shit. I was 18 in college. Trying cocaine.
They were a pretty good team.
Fun fact, never done cocaine.
Same.
I feel like I look like a cokehead.
Really? What does a cokehead look like?
You're
You're looking at him.
probably skinnier, honestly, because you're too focused on not eating.
That's a good point.
So, choo choo. So there's someone actively in my company that's definitely like doing math. Like every time I see him, he looks like a gray ghost, and he's losing more and more teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I Googled it. I said, "Why does?" Which isn't good because it's on my work computer. But I said,
Uh,
"Why do your teeth fall out when you do math?" And it lists 7 reasons, and some of them are pretty common, but number 7 is the funniest. But like some of them are like, meth it fucks up your enamel. Meth makes you crave sugary soda, carbureted stuff. You know what I mean? Like just your basic. And then number 7 says,
it's got to be a doozy.
this is a government site, by the way. It's or a dental site. It's a dentist site. It says they're too busy trying to get high. They don't have time to take care of their dental hygiene.
That's number 7.
That's number 7. I was fucking in tears, bro. I was like, Jesus, it's true though, man.
That's funny, dude.
It dries out your mouth. So
I mean,
like,
listen, you should not do meth. It's not a good idea.
no, it's not. I mean, it's cheap.
I know that's the problem.
That is, yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, if heroin was like $10, meth is like $2. It's like free.
Even
And in
now with inflation,
oh yeah, you can get meth for cheap, dude.
so meth is cheaper than eggs.
Oh fuck yeah, that's not even close.
Oh, we got a problem in this country.
Oh no shit, we do. It's kind of why like Portland's doing it kind of right because they're just like everyone do their drugs here. Let's see what happens. You try. What a fucked up place that would be to go.
You know, maybe I don't know. It depends where you go. Probably, you know.
I mean, you could do all the shrooms you could ever want. Like you just go to the store and it's like, try our shrooms. they got portobello mushrooms, regular
They're sitting
mushrooms
on the grocery store right
Yeah.
next to they fucking get the water spritz every fucking 10 minutes.
Did you know that how you buy your vegetables is how you're supposed to store it? Did you know that?
Yeah, that makes sense. Like if it's
Right.
cold, it's cold. If it's
But
not, it's not.
I don't think about that when I'm like picking up the grocery, right? Like if they're in the water spray mist area, they're supposed to be in the fridge.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know anyone who has a water spray mister at home.
No, I do. I hook up my fucking hose.
You got a time delay water spray spritzer for your vegetables.
My point is that if it gets spritzed on, it's supposed to be stored in your fridge.
Yes,
But if it's on the in the center there,
it doesn't need to.
yeah, correct. But like I find tomatoes everywhere, so I don't know what tomatoes are supposed to do.
Tomatoes sit on the counter, bro.
I love a fat ass tomato, bro. Beefsteak.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I like to get. You know what? I can't wait. I like to get two pieces of bread, a little bit of mayo.
What kind of bread?
Well, I'm eating the 647 bread. It's like healthier bread, but it's fucking good.
But is it white or is it wheat or what is it?
Well, as a fat man myself, I do like a good potato bread. But if I had the option, it's a rye. Love rye bread. Big rye guy. But right now it's just wheat. So you get your piece of wheat, right? Mayo. You crack the pepper over the mayo. Land O'Lakes, tomato slice, tomato slice, tomato slice, tomato slice. Other bread.
Hammer it.
That's it. Just fucking eat it.
Oh yeah.
A tomato and cheese sandwich.
I could eat tomato sandwiches with no cheese.
Yeah, this is disgusting. I'm not proud of this. I used to take tomatoes to work and just eat them like apples.
I believe that.
I fucking love tomatoes.
Tomatoes are fucking great, man.
But I will tell you that growing your own tomatoes is stupid.
Why?
You get too many, and then you feel like you're like I feel like I'm wasting. I don't like wasting food.
We grow our own tomatoes.
I know, I get it, but like the first year that Chrissy moved in with me,
it gets a little wild though.
We had like 400 million tomatoes. We had so many hot peppers that I created a new pepper. Because I didn't put any space between these fuckers. It's like, what's the worst that happens, right? So we had a pepper that came out with a long hot, right? A long hot, a habanero, and a jalapeno. This motherfucker was tricolor, and it was the hottest pepper I've ever had in my entire fucking life, and I created it. Ask Jason about it. I gave him some. They were fucking hot, man. And I eat a lot of hot shit, but that stuff fucked me up.
Yeah, fuck that. I like hot stuff, but not like that.
We spent $300 on the garden, and I think I've had I had so much cucumber and tomato I was gonna die.
You know what sucked? Our cucumber plant died. I love cucumbers though, because I like making
cents.
I like making my own pickles.
Oh, I like making they're 47 cents.
Not pickles, they're not.
No, you can make your own pickles from the fucking cucumbers.
They're not 47 cents. What the fuck are you talking about? No, you need to check your fucking prices.
Okay. Ow. Oh no, did I do meth or did I just shatter it on the fucking
What did you
anyway, 87 cents. You know, I'm gonna fucking look at where you want to go, Walmart?
What did you hit yourself in the teeth with the microphone?
I do it at once a fucking show. Wait, hold on.
Are we really doing this right now? We're
Yeah,
gonna check the
fucking
prices
doing
of
this.
fucking cucumbers.
Yeah, fuck this. Our podcast. We do what we want.
You can't. I don't think you can check that online.
Yes, you can. You fucking bum.
I don't think you can, man.
78 cents.
A pound?
No, per cucumber, 78 cents. It's a poverty item. Why grow that? You can get 1 pound of cucumber for $1.97. That's 12 cents. That's 12 cents a fucking ounce, bro.
So you get a pound for $2.
Yeah. No, $1.97. Don't disrespect it.
Yeah, but they're not organic though.
Okay. I knew you were gonna say that because I knew you were gonna do it. Yeah.
Wow.
You can get a pound of organic for $3.46.
All right. Well, see, now it's getting closer to making sense to fucking grow that shit.
Oh my god.
You don't eat enough. You must not eat enough pickles.
I eat a lot of pickles. I am a pickle connoisseur myself.
I eat a lot of fucking pickles.
I haven't found a good hot and spicy one though.
No, those. See, you got to do them on your own, dude.
I know.
It's easy.
Yeah, it can't be that difficult to put vinegar and pickling spice in a jar and fucking seal it.
Well, you got to cook it, but yeah.
Whatever. Same church fucking pew, bro.
No, you should. You should experiment with it because it actually is good.
Maybe I'll have my landscaper plant a cucumber tree. I mean,
A cucumber tree. Yeah, that's the first one ever. Oh,
I'm just
shit.
fucking saying that I think it's more of a hassle. Now, if you like to go out
It's
there,
it's literally the easiest thing. You don't do anything to it. You water it and you fucking pull the cucumbers off when they're done.
if you go out there and you get your therapy through it, I get it. That makes sense to me. But I'm telling you, man, we had so much fucking veg that we were just wasting because there's no fucking way.
For us,
No
it was those little
fucking way.
it was those little grape tomatoes. We had like
Yeah, we had
like
too.
400 of those fucking things.
They're good though.
They are, but you can't eat that many.
No, that's what my whole thing was. I was like, Chrissy, if you make cucumber salad for me one more fucking day.
Dude, we started making, but we also grew.
Bro, we put that shit in those big Pyrexes. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
We had 3 of those things in the fridge at one point. I was like, this is too much.
We also make these little skewers though, like they're fucking good with basil and a chunk of mozzarella.
Oh fuck yeah, daddy.
Oh yeah, that shit was on point.
Now you're speaking to my inner Daga.
That's on point.
Yeah, dude, you can't go wrong with that combo. You know what you need? Balsamic glaze.
Oh yeah, we had the balsamic on there.
Dude, just open my mouth and put a funnel of balsamic glaze. It's so, I don't even know what the fuck it is, but it's so good.
Stop buying it. Make your own, you fucking lazy fucker. Dude, literally, all it is fucking balsamic vinegar, and then a couple other ingredients in the pot, and fucking just boil it down.
Emulsify it.
Boil it down. Let it thicken.
I made chicken.
Probably a little honey in there, probably too.
Love a good honey. I made chicken bruschetta the other night. So just, you Italian seasoned the shit out of it, made my own seasoning rub, put in the oven, 420. And listen, if you're cooking without a thermometer, you're a dumb bitch. Okay? You put that thermometer in, you put that probe, it hits you 145, you put your mozzarella on top of it.
Are you talking about like a meat probe?
Uh-huh.
Like a wireless one?
We have wired, but because it's inside, I have a wireless one for the grill.
Yeah, okay.
But my whole thing is like for the longest time, I would never use a thermometer. What a dumb, you know what fucking rubbery burnout chicken?
I use one. I just poke it.
Yeah. No, that works. But this one, you just put it in, and then it just is like beep, beep, beep. But now it got wet because Chrissy's an animal, so it goes. Anyway, chicken bruschetta, chicken, whatever, so fucking good.
Yeah, nothing like a nice homemade fucking meal.
Balsamic glaze.
It's good shit.
I might see if Yum Yum will make a balsamic glazed donut.
Ugh. No.
What do you think? Vanilla? You can't do chocolate.
It ain't gonna be good.
It might be good,
It probably would be good.
right?
Yeah, probably. I'm
Is it
trying to
worth?
think. What
Well,
I'm
you know
trying
what
to
you
think.
could
Like,
do. You could eat half of the donut, so then you're not fully disappointed.
I mean, couldn't you just get a yum yum donut that you feel like it would be good on, and then put some balsamic glaze on it yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. It's an
I'm about to
interesting.
try that.
Yeah, I mean, how could it?
Well, like a vanilla ice, maybe
That's what I'm saying. It's the only logical one. You're not doing chocolate, that's for sure.
vanilla ice.
I'll try it. I got balsamic glaze. I got yum yum less than a mile away. In case you can't tell by my tits.
It's not a good thing.
I don't give a shit.
All right. Let's close it out.
Club.
Any final comments? Any final things?
Just let Howie do Howie.
Let him
just breathe.
cook. And
Let's-
please, let's get CJ though. Let's get him.
Yeah. I think he'll be back.
Do you feel like if it doesn't happen like in the next like couple days, like he's not coming?
Yeah, because that means he signed somewhere else. Because I think he's gonna sign. You know what I mean? Pretty close.
So you think it's gonna happen here in the next couple days?
Yeah, I think so.
America, I think, is already in the WBC quarterfinal. By the way, I think they already qualified.
Yeah, they won, right?
They're playing right now, but I think because Mexico beat Canada, I think that put them into the quarterfinal.
I thought they had to win out.
Nah, there was like a scenario.
Yeah, there was some weird shit that happened.
Yeah, and there's like run differentials and shit. But starting the quarterfinal,
Wait, you said 2 people need to make it, right?
2 people from each pool.
Canada's 2-2, even with the loss, so they have to win, or they can win on a tiebreaker.
I think that the U.S. wins that tiebreaker. I think that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's what it is then.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so I think the U.S. is in, and
No.
what?
Jalen Carter was 9 pounds heavier than the combine and was unable to finish his pro day workout because of cramping and fatigue.
Yeah,
Boy, I don't want him.
that's not great.
That's not good at all. We got ourselves a Hargrave situation.
That's not great.
No.
Huh?
Oh, Orlando Brown. Bengals.
Really?
Holy shit, he got fucking paid. 4 years, $64 million with a $31 million sinus bonus.
What?
Highest ever for an offensive lineman.
What?
Is his dad the one from the Rams?
Is that
I think
okay?
it is.
It probably is. That makes sense. 4 years, 64 million,
31 guaranteed.
31 guaranteed. Wow.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I guess I don't know why. Well, I mean, if he's that good, why didn't the Chiefs sign him? You know what I'm saying?
They picked up that other guy.
I know. I'm just saying. Something
Well,
to
you
it.
know why they didn't pick him up, because at some point you just can't pick up everyone.
Yeah, I get it, especially when you're paying your quarterback 45 mil.
Exactly. All right, that's enough of this podcast. Good night, my friends, my family. Hopefully not family. Hopefully not coworkers.
Hopefully not the meth guy. Listen, trust Howie, and let's go Sixers. Go Sixers. And USA all the way.
Yeah. Who cares?
All right. Love you guys. See ya.
All my love is for you.